What's good, friends? Welcome back to our little world, our little party. It's been a while. I missed you. I hope you missed us. We're the Hardcore Casuals, and today we're basically going to get into the news from the Game Awards last week. I don't think much else interesting happened this week. Granted, there's like a lot of cool shit going on there, but we'll get into that
right
really
after. Interesting, other than all the interesting stuff.
All the interesting stuff. That's what I'm saying. Right after I get to tell you who I'm stuck with right here. This is Zach, Eric, and Cam fucking Davies is down there on the end, looking handsome as hell. Joined the employed this week.
Been employed for a while, but just started working officially.
Sure. You were pre-employed the last time we were here. Now you're officially.
Well, last time we were here, that video kind of.
Well, the last time we were here, I mean, metaphorically on the internets, existing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
In the imaginary space between
in the clouds,
us. You know what I mean?
That's where everything's at.
Last time we were in this area. Anyway, guys, just like usual, you had any fun this week? You played any games? Done anything interesting?
Who are you asking?
Anybody and everybody. First up, who's got something good?
You can start with them because I got some things.
You got something sweet? You locked and loaded down there on the end?
Ooh,
Cam Davies, ready to fucking go.
Fucking worry about it, Craig.
I'm really not that worried about it.
I've been playing Wolfenstein 2.
That's fantastic.
Yep.
Are you enjoying it? Is it good? Did you play the first one?
I did.
You did?
I beat the first one.
Okay, good. So when you ever got to...
I beat the New Order, which is not technically the first one. There was one.
Well, there's one in like the 80s and blah, blah, blah. But like New Order is the one that plays right into this one.
Yes.
Yeah. So
it actually, like the last cutscene of the New Order is where it picks it up.
Right.
Like the first cutscene of the new Colossus is where it...
Right. And spoilers, if you haven't played a 4-year-old game at this point, you have to pick who you saved in the first game, right? And that actually plays
into... Isn't that like
into...
a thing that they do in like all their games?
Well,
or am I wrong?
Fucked up. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, like, you have to save somebody at the end of one. Sorry.
Cool.
But at the beginning of 2, you have to be like, no, I saved... I forget their names. Francis.
I watched him do that. That was like
Wyatt... Private Wyatt and Private, like, Fernet.
See, it's an F. Yeah, sure. But you can pick which one you saved.
Yeah.
And they say there's actually like a substantial difference in the stores.
There's not actually really.
There's not?
No, I don't think so. Not really. I don't think there's a spoiler also, but at the very beginning of the new Colossus, you get to pick again.
The new Colossi.
Like deja vu. You get an achievement. It's called deja vu. You get to. You get to go live through that whole thing again.
With that crazy lady.
Yeah. And it's fucking brutal, dude. The game is brutal, like because you get
it's kind of cool.
You get the excuse that it's Nazis. You know, it's like so when you throw a grenade and you blow up a couple of Nazis, like and you run up to that position, like you see all their dismembered arms and like their legs and you can blow their face off. Yeah. Like they run with that. It's like, oh, you're killing Nazis, so we're gonna make it graphic as fuck, which is awesome. I'm having a good time.
Wait, so they do the dismemberment on the difficulty you're playing on? I think it was called Can I Play Daddy? Is that right?
It's not the difficulty I'm playing on.
Is that
I was pretty sure.
Is that baby mode?
It's the easiest one.
That is pretty funny.
What?
That's what it's called. I was dying laughing whenever we were picking difficulty.
Can I Play Daddy?
That's pretty good.
But there's 7 different modes you can play.
I hear it escalates.
Yeah, the 7th one apparently you have to unlock, I believe, after you beat the game, which I haven't done. I'm like an hour and a half into it.
Yeah.
It's pretty badass, but I'm playing on, I believe it's the 3rd one. It's called, I think it's like Bring 'Em On mode.
Sure.
And then
some normal
a little bit upscale from that. Yeah, it's like it was
medium difficult.
Is that where it starts you? Is that like
no? You have to pick.
Yeah. So you have to make
change it. You can change it.
You have to make this conscious, shameful choice.
Yeah. If you want to play it,
there's a picture of the main character in each difficulty. It's like, can I
Blatzkowitz.
Yes. Can I Play Daddy? Is like he's got like a bib and a binky in, and then all the way down.
That's pretty
like,
good. I like the shaming.
Yeah.
Solid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like I am fear incarnate or something. At the very bottom, he's got like blood all over his face. He's like making this crazy look, and it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I'm playing like in the middle somewhere. It's called Bring 'Em On, or
sure. And he's just hanging out in like a top.
He looks normal
in a coat. He's
got a beanie
up, smoking a cigar or whatever. He's comfortable, but he's not.
No.
He's not stressing.
That's probably the difficulty below what I'm playing.
Okay.
I'm playing the one where he just looks normal. He's just like, okay, let's do it.
We're just kicking it.
Bring it on.
In his leather ass jacket.
Bring it on.
Leather bomber.
Casual, bring it on. You know.
Yeah, with the weird super helmet or whatever.
But it's really cool. It won a lot of awards, and I can already tell. It is brutal though. It is definitely rated M for mature. You can tell that from the very fucking beginning.
I think it's interesting. There's a difference between games rated M like that and those rated M games where you're like, was this really that bad? I've been playing.
It might cuss in it or something.
Yeah.
From the very beginning, it's I want to.
Have you done the dog thing yet?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say.
We don't talk about because it's
Yeah,
that
it's a
kind of
spoiler,
is a spoiler.
but-
But
Not really. Not really. It's not.
If it happens like the first 2
You
hours,
have
not
you
really
have a
spoiler,
choice
but-
to either shoot a dog in the head with a shotgun or not do it,
Sure.
and it's pretty brutal.
So I'm
and, like, you
guessing,
have
I'm guessing
to-
you
you-
chose
The
to
guy
do it.
like holds the shotgun. I was watching.
Yeah, but that's all I'll say about it.
Yeah.
First like
That's
45
unfortunate.
minutes.
That makes
It's
me-
like from the very beginning, it's like
Yeah, I hear it's
this
pretty
is
fucking
this
heavy,
is
though.
brutal. This is intense, but it's a fun game.
Good.
You
Good.
dual wield these crazy ass Nazi
I think
weapons.
that's the whole premise, is murdering fucking Nazis.
Yeah.
That's cool. I dig it. What have you been up to, Crane?
That shitty WoW grind. I've been waiting for. Well, I wouldn't say waiting for a game, but I just want a game that we can all play because right now, I mean, I guess Cam plays WoW with me, and you will soon, right? Huh? You got a week.
Kyle
The finals
says-
are
Kyle
over.
says-
Yeah, that's not very convincing.
Yeah. Very
Oh,
not
yeah,
convincing.
of course.
working my way through.
Or maybe if I get a Switch or something.
Yeah, you should do that.
For Christmas, I don't
We
know.
can play Splatoons.
Splatoon.
Splatoons.
Platoon.
Play some ARMS, maybe a little Mario Kart racing.
Yeah, some Mario Kart.
I'm probably not going to play Mario Kart against you guys.
I would love to play against Kyler. My whole
pretty
goal
good
would be
at
to
the
follow
Mario
him and
Karts.
make sure he comes last.
I almost got honeycombs last night at the grocery store because the box had Mario with his hat on. Like
Yeah,
a
did you see
Mario
there's a
Odyssey
Mario
thing.
cereal coming
Almost
out
got
this week?
honeycomb.
I believe it. It's
Oh,
probably
I've
going to be something
I've
super
seen it.
sweet with
Yeah.
marshmallows.
Oh, I'm sure it's
Oh, there's a lot of
fucking awful.
marshmallows.
Red and blue
But I'm
little
gonna
cornflakes.
eat that shit. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck yeah,
said
get
I'm
down on some Marios.
Shit, yeah.
Are they going to
Shit,
call them
yeah. Sorry,
Marios?
Mom. I don't know. That's pretty good.
Is it a limited time thing or?
I don't
Most
know.
definitely.
Probably a limited time thing. Probably one of those.
Wait, are you talking about the Mario cereal?
Yeah, it's coming out this week.
Yeah, I thought
that
it
guy?
was just like I don't know if it's limited. I thought it was just like, hey, new cereal.
Oh, really? I don't know.
Yeah.
Who is that guy?
That's the guy. He's the guy who game director for
Okay. He just
the
looks
new
silly.
Zelda game.
But
Yeah.
Oh
He's
yeah.
dressed like Zelda, holding a sword up.
Yeah.
he looks silly.
Anyway, but the WoW grind. Maybe I'll join you. I probably will. I don't know.
I might start playing again pretty soon.
Wow.
Huh?
Have you been off for the last? You've been kind of taking it easy for the last 2 or 3 weeks.
I've been pretty busy the last 2 weeks. Yeah.
There you go. But you said you're locked and loaded. Blow my mind.
Yeah, well, no, it's not necessarily blowing your mind or anything like that, but the new Hearthstone expansion came out.
Oh yeah.
Kobolds and Catacombs. Pretty fun, man.
Really?
They introduced like a new dungeon mode.
Yeah.
Where you basically pick a class and you go through 8 bosses and you collect like kind of overpowered loot as you're
Right.
going through. But as you go through the dungeon, the bosses just get ridiculously hard, and like it feels like the bosses are made to counter you.
Yeah.
Like it's because you'll pick like a certain set of. Like, if you're mage, you might pick a bunch
Or
of like
like a
free
superior
spells or
class,
something like
like a
that.
rogue.
Oh yeah, well, no, because you have to beat it through all 9 of them.
Oh
And
yeah.
they're random each time.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
really?
No, the
Aren't
bosses
they?
are
Well-
not. You pick your class, and all bosses are random.
okay.
But I feel like they choose the bosses to counter what you're doing most of the time
Yeah.
because, like, if I might play like, let's say a mage and do like a kind of a heavy spell deck.
Right.
So like, I ran into 2 bosses that were basically countering spells.
They had improved counterspell.
Like,
Was it improved
because the bosses with special abilities, like every turn he automatically plays a counter spell.
Right. Huh.
So like
So it seems like it's
cast
stacked
a
against you. Just make it harder in like an unfair way, or
Oh,
like
yeah.
in a challenging way.
Oh, both.
Okay.
Like they're like one of the bosses, like one of the final boss. It's literally a mill deck. Every turn you'll discard like 2 cards out of your deck or 3 cards out of your deck. So you have like 5 turns, 6 turns before your deck is basically gone, and you have to win by that time,
Damn.
or you're just out of cards.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's insane. So they'll pick up random treasures, which is like all their minions cost 0 that turn. So if they have like 8 big minions, they just drop all 8 of them on the board, and you're like, okay, it's turn 4. So I
guess I'm getting fucked on today.
Yeah, I have like 3 guys who are 1/1s out there, and I'm going up against
Teabagging
60
your
damage
soul.
right now.
Yeah.
So but it's pretty interesting. It's pretty fun. It's a good time.
But you say you're enjoying it.
Yeah, and
Hell
Twitch did a real cool thing. If I want to say it was a $30,000 cash prize because they knew it was going to be this hard.
Right.
That if
The person that gets through it.
if you streamed it on Twitch, the person who does it with like the most perfect games or like the least amount of losses.
And what's the time limit on that?
I want to say it ends the end of this week, but I'm not positive. So right now the current best is 15. out of 9 classes, so that means they lost 6 times total.
Okay.
And that's the best. And first place gets like 15, second place gets 10,000, like third place gets 5, and I want to say 15 is still the best.
It's kind of like how the show used to give $1 million to the first person to pitch a perfect game if you streamed it or filmed it or whatever. You don't remember this? The show, the baseball game. $1 million for the first person.
Show?
Yeah, who could submit proof
I just didn't
that
know
they pitched
people
a
that
perfect
played
game.
it.
No, that's kind of cool though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I would
that,
try for like 2 days.
so that was pretty cool though, because it's like a guaranteed cash prize type of thing. So a lot of like the person players have been trying it, and they're finding a lot of like not necessarily exploits, but like ways to kind of like cheese out a boss
like
or something like that.
Pretty cool promotion because like even if somebody who doesn't play, like I'm interested now, I want to see what that's about. So that's fucking rad. Everybody wins.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Pretty dope.
Yeah, I've got tons of Zelda and Xenoblade to play in the next week.
Oh yeah, new expansion came out.
Fucking the big one, the big dog. But we're getting into that here in a minute.
How much was it?
It was $20 for both expansions. So the one that came out, 2 months ago?
Yeah, that was about 3 months ago.
But it's got the Master of the Sword and like the super hard mode or whatever.
Shoot the motorcycle.
No, you have to beat the new expansion to get the motorcycle. So there's like a ton of shit to do there. And they say it's like pretty long, and like I'm trying not to look anything about it because I don't want to get spoiled for me, but I hear it's pretty good. I'm pretty fucking jazzed. And then of course Xenoblade, and then I've got to play WoW apparently because Eric's gonna
keep crying if you
guilt
don't.
me into getting cancer.
Yeah.
Christ, what kind of friend is that? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like, you're living that nice healthy
come down the
life.
rabbit hole,
Come
man.
down. We can go to chemo together.
I'm pretty sure I kind of guilted him into doing it. So.
And then he ditched me down the hole. He's
He's
like, hey, go down there and grab that for me.
No. First of all,
He's like, no, I've got a job now, you little bitch. Poof.
No, I fell down the hole and I just hit a ledge, and I'm just like, shit, hold on, like, give me a minute. Yeah, I'll be down there when I can get up.
I'm coming. Don't worry about it.
I'm already digging further.
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing so good, Cameron. You're doing a good job.
He's already found the cancer in every place possible right now.
Are you proud of me, Dad?
Yeah.
All right.
No, mine's more just like probably after this next week
once you settle into a rhythm and you know what's going on.
It's more just because like this is training, so I got to go through a bunch of like shit and learn a bunch of stuff and stuff like that. So
anyway, I'm happy about it. Let's get into the news. The news being the Game Awards. How do you want to do it? Do you want to do like just want to go through the awards real quick and then hit them with the news right after that?
I mean, what are we talking about? Are we talking about everything?
Let's just give them the bullet points on awards. You've got the awards list over there, and I've got news hanging out over here. So
these are like the kind of the big awards that actually got announced and trophies for. We skipped out on a lot of like the little small ones that they just kind of announced throughout the thing.
They stealthed a couple of them.
Yeah,
out.
just because when I was watching,
and they would just tell you like Zelda won. I'm not gonna spoil it, but an
like
award.
Best Costume.
Yeah, they won an award, and then when they were coming up for their bigger award, they were like they also won Best Costume Design or something stupid that didn't matter. Yeah. They weren't going to announce it, but they just kind of tagged it on to the bigger thing. That they won.
Yeah.
So like a lot of bullshit like that.
Yeah, so a couple of those I missed just because I wasn't
sure.
I wasn't taking full notes, and I had to go back through and watch like the whole thing, and I was kind of browsing through. But they started off basically with the pre-show. Do you want me to go over like the new titles and world premieres?
That's what I'm saying. Let's hit the awards, and then we'll go through the news.
Okay. Basically, the first one in the pre-show was Dr. Disrespect winning the Training Gamer,
which is like zero surprise.
No, it is.
In fairness, it's not a surprise at all. But it was kind of a surprise because I've watched this for the past 3 years now.
Sure.
And usually they make a thing of trending gamer. Somewhere towards the end, they give them a chance to like make a speech or whatever. But this was before the show even started.
Yeah,
they brought that jackass in the wig up, and they were like, "Hey guys, we've got to give this piece of shit." Yeah.
Is his mustache fake?
I cannot confirm the mustache, but that is like
no,
a wig.
it's not. It's
mustache
not,
isn't?
It's not real. There's unless it's an old picture. There's a picture of him. I'm pretty sure it was at
the whole
TwitchCon.
Thing's fake,
right?
Whenever
it's his whole thing. And that's why it's so thick and luscious. It's a fucking fake mustache. Yeah. So they bring this dickhead up in sunglasses, a fake mustache, and a wig, and get like you can tell. I don't know. I don't know if maybe they just weren't into the award like they wanted to be,
or they didn't want to give it to him.
Or if they didn't want to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like anyway, he won, which it should be no surprise like at all.
Yeah. Because I remember when Greg got it, there was like a huge
That's
speech.
what I'm saying. They gave him a chance to make a speech. It was
they probably didn't want to give this guy a
she
speech.
killed.
Yeah,
If you
he crushed it.
No,
That was a great
he gave like a little.
No, he gave a little speech.
It was like,
it was like,
hey, thanks for supporting me.
Thanks for watching the doc, and the doc's gonna keep playing for you.
But then he also had like he had a real thing where he was like, hey, thanks for supporting us and all the gamers here. Like where he actually had like a real speech, and then he went back and just like,
yeah,
I'm Dr. Douchebag or whatever.
Yeah. But he won. I just think it was funny they put it in the pre-show because like whenever the Boogie was his name, the bigger guy who does gaming, he won last year, and they gave him a chance to come up on stage and make a speech. Or no, they didn't even fuck with him. They were like, no, pre-show.
It like hadn't even started. There was like 10 or 15 minutes till it started.
It was like maybe 30 seconds into the pre-show. Like Jeff Keighley's like, hey guys, pre-show's here. Also, Dr. Disrespect. Let's get this over.
Yeah, no, yeah. Basically, it's like the pre-show started. They showed the World War Z trailer, and the next thing is like, oh, and the winner for the most, the trending gamer is, and he pulls out a little pamphlet and reads it and goes, oh, it's Dr. Disrespect. And like a second later, Dr. Disrespect walks up the mic. He's like, oh, that was.
Yeah, they didn't take the time. Like,
I wonder how they knew.
Like the Oscars, and there's 3 or 4 people in the crowd, and they've got reaction shots.
Yeah. No. That happened later on. No. That was with the real awards.
Yeah. No, not here. Didn't give a fuck about Dr. Disrespect.
All right, well, the next one, best music. Can you guess who that went to?
I can't because I've seen it.
Yes, I know.
I guess Zach can guess. Did you know who won best music?
I don't think.
Give it a guess, or Rooney.
Zelda.
No.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, I was right. I was just making sure before. You're not gonna guess it.
PUBG.
It is.
Absolutely. Wow, dude.
Wow.
That didn't even have music in it, so I don't know how you got that one. Shit. That was a good guess.
One more guess in. Best music went to Horizon Zero Dawn.
Nah, that's good. That's actually
spoilers.
Best music went to
the game that one of us has played.
That won't help you.
Or one of us started playing and then stopped playing, and I picked on it for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, for 3 weeks he kept saying, "When are you gonna finish this game?"
Oh no, Nier.
Yeah,
Nier Automata. Yeah,
that was my
dude. I fucking love that soundtrack.
Yeah,
it's
excellent.
I actually downloaded that soundtrack. It's pretty
Hell
good.
yeah,
it's pretty good.
Get that on vinyl. Press that shit right.
Well,
you
probably have it. You probably can.
Sure hipsters have everything on
yeah,
vinyl.
but I mean, I'm sure it exists, but
you don't want it on vinyl.
I don't have a record player right now.
Come over. We can listen to mine in the trailer. You and me.
Sweet.
Just sit
in
down.
the porch with a shotgun.
Yeah, sit down.
No,
put the Nier Automata on.
It's got that like good.
Take a nap.
It's got that like good anime vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
that's one anime ass video game too.
Yeah. So it's got that kind of feel to it. Like the songs are just like they're chill. They're good, man. They just go along with the game really well.
That's dope.
Let's see. The best narrative award goes to a game I actually had never.
What
really
Remains of Edith Finch?
Yeah, never really. I'd heard of it, but I
like
never even
simulator.
thought. Never even thought about playing it. So.
Keep it rolling.
Best action game actually goes to the Wolfenstein.
Yeah, the Wolfenstein 2.
Yeah, that was which actually kind of makes sense. You know, I thought it might go to 0.
Yeah, and I also thought Wolfenstein had a place for narrative too. So I'm glad they won something. But
yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, for sure. Best art direction. That one's easy.
Yeah. PUBG.
No, you fuck.
Did it not?
No.
They actually won 2, like basically back to back. They won best art direction and then best debut indie game. It's going to be the Cuphead.
I knew.
I forgot that was
the other one.
It's the Cuphead.
The Cuphead. Which it's like hand drawn. It kind of doesn't deserve
awesome.
art direction.
It was pretty cool.
Whether or not you think the game is cool or
I
fun,
think it's
like
overrated.
The art is
pretty fun.
Yeah, the game might be overrated, but like I said, it looked good. You know, it had that cool kind of cartoony, like hand drawn style, like an old style, almost like an old style, like Tom and Jerry. You know,
Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, sure.
Which was Mickey Mouse.
Sure. Yeah, same concept. Then also we got best ongoing game. I felt like this one was pretty obvious.
Oh yeah.
No, from last year.
Yeah, it's best like game as a service is how they're treating it. Like game that's still a thing, still happening now.
Yeah. Overwatch.
The big O.
The big O. The big OW. The big owl.
The Blizzard game.
All right, and then
Frosty.
This one was no surprise for me, because I saw like it coming when they announced like the best esport player of the year.
Oh yeah, Faker.
Yeah, who did that?
God damn. Yeah, Faker, League of Legends player from Korea. He's absolutely insane. Actually, he did not have an impressive showing at the.
He hasn't.
It was his All Stars like just happened this last week, and I mean he had a couple Faker moments, but for the most part, it was kind of underwhelming.
His dick's been getting smaller lately. He's less and less impressive with every year.
Yeah. Well, he didn't win last year,
out.
actually, and he won this year. So he
Did they have that category last year? I don't remember it being a thing last year. Okay.
Yes. Because he was saying how he was kind of disappointed that he didn't win it last year, and so he really tried to up his play and stuff like that to kind of win it this year, which might have been just for like the video, the
speech or
whatever. But best student game went to the 80-year-old guy. Level Squared.
Level Squared. I've seen that game. That game actually looks pretty cool. You've seen it. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, he's definitely not a student though.
Yeah, no, he's like 40 for sure.
A student game.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like gray hair.
Wait, what is the rule? What is the award?
I don't. Best student game.
Game made by a student, like at a college.
So the guy probably goes to community college. Or he's getting his master's, or I don't know. He's old as balls.
No, I want to say it was a 4-year, like a normal 4-year.
Yeah, it was like, where the fuck did you come from? It's like,
yeah.
But the game's pretty cool.
Yeah, whatever. Either way, next on the list is the games for impact.
That one's interesting.
Yeah, that just basically.
Is it PUBG?
Is it PUBG?
No, PUBG didn't win shit, which I'm kind of happy.
No, they won best multiplayer award. It was one of them they ghost.
But but still, I'm saying like they didn't really win shit, which is good. Games for impact won by Hellblade.
Yep.
And like the actress who did it kind of got up there and gave like a little speech and stuff like that. And
she got up and gives a speech because she wins an award here in a second too for best performance.
Yeah. Which is kind of cool. So, best performance was her. Sorry, that was whenever she won best performance. You're right.
She's not an actress though, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
which is also kind of a slap in the face to all the actors who had actual performances. She got up and she goes, "I'm not even an actress, and I just won this." And there's all these professionals that are like,
yeah, KYS, bitch, KYS.
Yeah. It's just so easy.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know. Everybody's working so hard. I'm crushing this.
They just put shit on me, and I just did stuff. Yeah. Have you seen like gameplay or even played that game? She actually does a fucking really good job. So it's kind of
there's a weird combination of like actual video footage of her and motion capture. It's like the whole thing. And that weird jumpsuit she was wearing, I was making fun of her for. That was her mocap suit. That's why she wore that.
Yep.
Because I was clowning on her tracksuit. I was like, look at this dumb Dutch bitch. It was the mocap suit.
Done.
Yeah.
Well, either way, she won best performance for the game Hellblade, and that was also game for impact.
Yep.
And then best game direction, and then game of the year.
Yep.
Both went to Zelda.
Two
biggest awards.
The Breath of the Wild. They flopped that dick out and they said, "What's up?"
Poor little Mario.
Actually, Mario won best family game, and Mario Rabbids won best strategy game this year.
Really?
Yeah,
which is actually
ones that kind of slipped in without.
Yeah,
really
they kind of just slid them in there, but like it's dope because there was a big XCOM expansion the same day as Mario Rabbids.
Mario Rabbids is just more.
And somehow
cute.
Mario Rabbids won
it's more
best
cute.
strategy game.
It's Mario and Rabbids, like two very popular franchises coming together and
absolutely.
making a good game. So
very popular is probably a stretch. Fucking Rabbids.
Amazing game, like. Top 10 of all time game that I played for
like... It's the best Rabbids. It's the best Rabbids game, period. I can say that.
That's easy.
I can say that with confidence.
That's easy.
Those fucking jackasses.
Yeah, that is kind of weird, actually. But then again, honestly, I would assume that this Mario game had way more popularity than XCOM did.
Oh, yeah, probably.
That's just me.
I just hear there's really good expansion, though. Yeah, I don't XCOM.
So... For me.
But is that the end of the awards you got, bud?
That's all the awards that were kind of important.
Right. Yeah. I love it. Yep. Let's hit the news. You kind of said a little bit about it earlier, but there's a World War Z game coming.
World War Z game, not much on it. This was the pregame, opening preview.
I sure hope so. This is like 4 or 5 years too late. Who gives a fuck about?
And everyone's also been saying these graphics look like they're from like the PS3 or PS2. It looks shitty, so we'll have to see what it looks like once it's actually more in development. Because all they gave us like a little teaser,
quick teaser, a bunch of zombies running around,
of how the zombies swarm in the movie, just running at you like in hordes of them, and you're just like shooting at them. It was honestly, it was very underwhelming.
It was not a lot.
I don't know why they made that game and this late, like based off of World War Z. Like it was a decent movie. I would not think like this would be a great game.
Like 90% of the comments in the trailer were like, "Oh, shit game for a shit movie for a book that just got destroyed."
I think somebody had like an okay zombie game they'd made, and they were shopping it to publishers, and they're like, "Hey, I made this zombie game. Can we sell it?" And they're like, "Yeah, but we own the World War Z license. Let's slap that motherfucker on it."
You might be right.
Yeah, I'm sure that's how it went.
You might be right.
If you get Brad Pitt, I might try it.
Job Simulator, big ass VR game. Everybody's like
Job
VR.
simulator? It looks
Yeah, they're making a vacation simulator now. I don't give a fuck about that.
So you don't have to leave home.
You forgot about Accounting Plus.
You can save thousands of dollars
Not on this
vacation.
list. Accounting Plus looked pretty funny, actually. It's another VR game. Shit's hitting the fan. You know what I mean? Like this guy goes into like his office and he comes out of this closet and pretty soon he's like shooting guns and he's in a car chase and all kinds of stupid stuff and it's like Accounting Plus. It's like
Yeah, it was weird. It was like a loud trailer, like just a lot of shit.
Oh, there's a
going
lot
on.
going on.
And then don't forget about Vacation Simulator.
That's what just happened. Yeah,
we
yeah.
just talked about
That's what just happened. You told me I skipped one, but yeah,
Oh, my bad.
yeah, Vacation Simulator, and this one's a big one. The next one I've got on my list, at least, is From Software put a commercial out. It's mad sketchy. It was like somebody's arm with some weird twist crank thing happening.
Oh yeah, the bloody rope,
Blood
like,
everywhere, and it was like shadows die twice or some shit
Hey,
like
that's it.
that, and like and it was over.
Yeah,
that was it. So it's like, is it a Bloodborne 2 thing? Is it a weird game called Shadows Die Twice? I think it's Bloodborne 2 personally. The art kind of lined it up with that.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. But
Yeah, Bloodborne 2 is my gut reaction to it.
I never beat the first one,
That's good. You should check it out. I got maybe
which is weird because I beat the Dark Souls.
I got like 80%
Which Dark Souls
of the
did you
way.
beat?
The last two.
So 2 and 3 or 1 and 3?
2 and
Did you
3.
skip 2? One's way better than 2.
Yeah, I never. It was too early. Like it wasn't a game that I picked
Yeah,
up.
but anyway, I think Bloodborne 2 is what we saw there. Or maybe a cool new game from Software.
Who knows?
Anything they make is probably pretty good.
Yeah, who knows?
Do you want to take the next one?
Yeah, sure. The next one that we got was actually it looked kind of interesting. I was kind of curious about it. It was the Valley of the Gods.
Yeah,
right.
This is from the people who did Firewatch, Kiko Santo.
Yeah, that's the one where they're like kind of in ancient Egypt exploring like
That's
a
Valley of the
pyramid,
Gods,
right?
Yeah.
And
1920s. I've read into it a little bit because I'm interested.
Yeah.
Set
And like they
1920s.
put that like weird thing right there, and it's like you see the sun like rising right into the middle of it, and you're just kind of like, whoa, okay, what's gonna
some
happen?
really Indiana Jones
and then
bullshit.
it leaves you with like a nice little cliffhanger.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. And then I have got next on my list Champions Ballad from Breath of the Wild came out. I think I skipped some little stuff on this list, but
No, yeah. I mean,
that
a
pretty much
couple of
next,
like
though?
little small things. That was the big thing.
Yeah. But
the director and the game director came out and did his little thing with the
yeah,
sword.
he had the sword and everything. He's like, I know you guys are wondering when Champions Ballad comes out.
Like,
now
tonight.
I'll fucking tell you when it comes out.
Oh, shouldn't tell you.
It's right now. Sorry, Mom.
Shouldn't tell you.
Shouldn't tell you. But yeah, so like that dropped. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. Super excited though. That's my game of the decade at this point.
Ooh.
What you got next, Cam Davies?
We have some Soul Calibur.
Fuck yeah, Soul Calibur.
I
back
never got
at
it.
it again.
Was that, like
So whenever
Six?
Six.
yeah, whenever they had fucking like Darth Vader and shit in
They
there,
had
I picked
Yoda
that
on the
up.
cover for
Yeah,
one of them.
Well, Yoda was Xbox, I believe, and
Yeah,
Vader was PS3.
Yeah,
I
and
believe.
then one year they came out again, and they'd had a Nintendo version, a Xbox version, and a PlayStation version.
And all of them
the
had a different
Nintendo
character.
version had Link. Because I remember that was on GameCube,
Oh, I
and I
played
played
that.
that.
Yeah, my
I don't
friend had
remember
that.
who was on PlayStation and Xbox, but they had character-specific
For
things.
whatever
so-
reason, I thought it was like Snake from Metal Gear.
Oh,
but,
that could be right. But
that might be wrong.
there have been leaks about this game already that kind of imply that, so people are kind of wondering what console gets what.
Yeah, who's gonna be there?
When was the last time they brought one out?
it's
What
been a
year
while.
was
It's
it?
been
I
a
feel
little
like
while.
it's
Been a
been
while since I've
forever.
Man, yeah, and
6, or I guess it was 5.
5.
5 came out when. Do you remember Wells? And yeah, when we hung out over there was the last time it came out.
Like,
Yeah.
Jesus, that was
It's
like
been a minute.
5 or 6 years
The
ago.
next one I've got over here.
That was about
Well,
3,
damn.
4 years ago, something like that.
I feel like
maybe 5.
4 years feels too close for me. I feel like it's been longer.
We
than
were like
that.
19, so that was like 5 years ago.
Yeah. Anyway, Christ. The next one I've got here, Bayonetta 1 and 2 are getting ported to Switch, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I kind of want to replay those games. And then they were like, slap, surprise, bitch. Bayonetta 3 exclusive on the Switch. Suck my dick. You know what I mean?
also Epic Games gave us a little preview to their 50 on 50 game mode that they put out.
I've heard that's limited time.
It is limited time.
Which
so
is
like the
interesting.
17th?
Yeah,
I don't remember
next
the
week
day,
sometime.
but that actually
That's
looked pretty
not bad.
cool, and I
that-
almost thought about getting back
Yeah.
into that game just to play
Did
that.
you watch it? I like watch some people play it. It looks okay. It just looks crazy hectic.
Yeah.
And then
There's a lot
Fate
happening.
to Silence.
I don't have Faded Silence on here.
Fate to Silence.
That
They
looks
did a
good too,
world premiere for Fate to Silence. It's like looks like a survival horror game almost, where you're like kind of in the winter, like you're having to survive the elements, and then you have those weird crazy demons who are following
It's a
you.
co-op thing as well.
And he looks like it looks like some samurai dude out in like
Yeah.
the I don't know, like.
And then they had
a Winter Hell. I don't know.
Get the Fuck Out was right next to that one as well too, wasn't it?
What's that?
GTFO was right next to that one too, and that was a 4-player Left 4 Dead style zombie shooter situation.
Oh, I thought that was. I thought that was kind of towards the end, but maybe.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, after those things, we got Bayonetta, a super long commercial at Death Stranding. Game still looks fucking weird. Still want to play it.
Still Kojima.
That's all I have to say.
And Norman Reedus. Like, Norman Reedus and Kojima do something together. Like, I was so sad when I heard about Silent Hill. Because I didn't like the movies too much. No. And I watched the games, never played them. Right. And when I saw that was, like, a thing, I was like, man, I'm in. Like, I'm not even a Silent Hill fan, to be honest, but I'm in. I was always a Resident Evil fan. But I was in. I wanted to play it.
Game still looks fucking weird. Still want to fucking get down on that.
Take the baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that baby.
Take it and run. Like, what?
Fucking weird.
No, I'm good.
Not straight. You keep this baby.
Nice try.
What you got next?
Man, that game looks absolutely insane. I am excited. Witchfire.
Yeah, that one's from the people who made Bulletstorm. There wasn't a whole lot on that one.
It showed like the kind of the demons you're shooting at. It's like a first-person shooter. Yeah.
And then more from A Way Out. The director got drunk and screamed "fuck the Oscars" like 17 times. And
that was pretty funny.
That's awesome.
Still want to watch it. Still excited.
I'll play it because of that guy.
What you got, Cam?
After the Witchfire, you had it was basically another, technically not a world premiere, but it was for the A Way Out.
Yeah.
This is just a different trailer that they put together for this conference. So. Yeah. Because that was your guy that you're saying fuck the Oscars, and then
fuck the Oscars.
Then he played his video game.
One of the best. Yeah.
Yep.
That poor guy was like, "Can we just cut to something else?"
The desert map got revealed there.
Yep. And then also the map released that night, I believe, like the next morning. It was
I think it's on PTRs. I don't know if it's in regular stuff, but you can play it now.
Yeah, it was released though for play and normal. It is. My buddy's been playing it. He says it's a pretty cool map.
Really? Yeah. Good. I want to check it out at the very least. Know more about it. Yep. I haven't played much of the weather stuff. I've probably played 5 or 6 games with the weather modifier on.
PUBG?
Yeah.
Like the rain?
The fog one kind of
sucks. The rain and the fog. And
I don't know if I've played the fog one.
The fog one.
They actually took it out for a little bit.
Nothing. Yeah, it was too foggy.
Really?
But I do want to check out the desert thing. Does it have the weather on that already? Or they just put the map out, sun shining, and they'll add weather later?
They're probably gonna do the.
I played it when the weather was that. Like
no, the desert.
The desert one. Oh, I don't know.
I saw their new vehicles for the desert one.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool. And just kind of to finish up, like the GTFO. Yeah. That was one, and that was actually cool.
It looks pretty neat.
I liked it.
It had a real dark, kind of like Aliens tone.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a lot of people were kind of comparing it to like Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
Because it's like a 4-player co-op where you're trying to survive all these like mutant creatures and like zombie mutants coming at you and stuff.
It'll be dope.
Was pretty sick.
I am intrigued.
And then the last thing that they went over was the Metro Exodus.
They gave you
another look at it, which is
interesting.
I actually kind of want to play it.
Yeah, I'm not super into the Metro series, but I heard on a podcast today actually that Metro is like a really big deal in like Eastern Europe over there, like Russia and stuff. I guess there's books about it, and they were fucking huge.
Yeah, the books. That's what the games are based on.
Yeah,
they're huge.
I don't read, so I didn't know that. So
I didn't think you can't read, right?
Yeah, so this is a big fucking deal to somebody. So it's pretty
people
cool.
People can read.
Yeah, so it's a pretty cool get. I like that. Like, there's this show that they hand out awards and tell you cool shit about video games once a year.
Get to see some more premiere trailers and stuff. Things coming out.
I dig it. It was pretty rad. Production was solid. I was pretty happy about it.
Yeah. It was good stuff.
I can get behind it. But that's pretty much all we got this week, guys. I want to kind of keep it shorter so you look at this and go, hey, maybe I want to hear what those motherfuckers saw at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for kicking it with us. Again, if you did kick it with us, like always, I want more subs. You know what I mean? Just want to get that goddamn business card, Cam. That's all it's about.
T-shirt,
then the T-shirt, the mug. Hat. I want my face on merchandise. That's all I'm saying. My face on merchandise with a URL. I've been on T-shirts before. You know what I mean? Regular stuff. People have T-shirts. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You've been on T-shirts.
Don't have a list of things coming out?
I kind of skipped it this week. Mostly because it's not a lot happening of interest until next couple of weeks.
Yeah, dude, December's pretty soft.
Yeah, it's real soft. The last really big game that matters this year, I would argue, is Xenoblade 2.
Not PUBG. So much in the U.S.
Well, I mean, I guess PUBG officially comes out, so we'll give like a PUBG update next week. Because I think next week is the release of it on Xbox.
I think it's today of the shooting. Yeah, the 12th.
I guess that was huge. Game's coming out this week. PUBG, check that shit out. It's pretty fucking solid.
PUBG's out right. I can go buy PUBG for the Xbox right now.
Or at midnight.
Not Xbox.
Oh, you mean did 1.0 roll out for this?
I think Xbox comes out later this week.
See, I thought it was later this week or next. So what's the date? You have that on your phone?
Xbox release date. PUBG officially releases on the Xbox.
See, I thought it was the 12th, which would be today.
Technically, from the playing of this today.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, it is, and then the December 20th is the release of the PC 1.0, or officially released.
So
here's the thing, you can go download PUBG on your Xbox right now. If you don't have it on PC, get it before they make it $60, because I'm sure that's what's going to happen when 1.0 rolls out.
I don't know if I'll jump to 60,
but price is going up if you like it or not.
PUBG's on Xbox. Fuck did I just buy Wolfenstein 2 for?
And you bought it for cheap.
Go trade it in.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, but thank you guys so much for kicking it with us again. Bring some friends. Get me my goddamn fucking t-shirt. Take it easy.
Check out DaVinci Load online.
And that, I guess. Check it out.